Let's move on and start talking about something else, just because I'm looking at it right now, where, this product in particular, it's the early bird ticket. So of course, there are only a few in stock. I've seen in CommerceKit that you have a stock meter. So if I click on it, I can show a stock meter on the single product page with a custom text. For example, only whatever items left in stock. You give it a threshold, a custom color for the low stock and for the regular stock, or even the high stock text saying that this item is selling fast by default. And you want to apply it to all products, specific products, or specific categories. So I want to see what happens if I enable this without touching any other setting and refreshing the page here. And okay, so apparently because I have 15 stock and in here the thresholds are by default 20 and 30, it thinks that I'm in the high stock region, and therefore it will display this label. If the stock was 29, it would have shown regular stock, and if the stock was 15, then it would have shown the low stock with different colors. So that's really cool. How do I need to keep both? So the number of items in stock plus the stock meter?
Agree. You can remove the number of items in stock. That is a WooCommerce setting. Right.
So why is this bar better, or why did you introduce this instead of the default, stock notification for Woo?
It's more visual. I think seeing a bar gives somebody a more encouragement to actually realize that they need to maybe hurry up and buy something. Having just a number doesn't generate the same type of emotion of actually realizing, stocks are decreasing here. I need to get on this and I need to purchase. So these are gentle buying signals to encourage people to add to cart and to check out.
Okay, sounds good. What else do we have in order to improve or to increase, conversion rate?
Yeah, so I think everybody's site is a little different. It's a matter of deciding what features are more appropriate. Anybody who's selling variable products, t-shirts, anything in different colors, really should use the attribute swatches and the attribute gallery. If you have variable products with different sizes and different colors, they're much, much better than the default WooCommerce dropdowns. So it's the swatches that will be enabled first, and then it's the attributes gallery afterwards. And that's something Woo really should include this in core, but this is why we built this.
Great. So once this is active, how do you actually assign a swatch to, red, yellow, and black? Like, do you need to go on product attributes and then you will see extra stuff in there?
Exactly. Okay, you can edit an attribute and assign a color or an image. Or if you just use a label, you don't need to assign anything, then it'll just take the label. So we would encourage colors or images. They tend to be, again, much more visual. People, when they're glancing at things, they want to be able to quickly go, oh, I can see the color, I can see the type of image. It's much better, I think, than text labels. But for some products, text labels are suitable.
Perfect. What's the attributes gallery? Because we've enabled swatches, but what does the gallery do then?
So if you remember core WooCommerce, if you have a variable product and you have, let's say, colors and sizes, you need to select a specific size and a specific color for the gallery to update. So our attributes gallery will ensure that the gallery updates as soon as a color is selected and not necessarily a size. It's a much more dynamic gallery, which you can immediately see the changes occur.
Perfect.
You could enable the sticky add to cart.
Right. Let me see this. Sticky add to cart. Enable on desktop, enable on mobile, expand. Right. So let's enable it on desktop and see what happens. If I save changes and I go back to the product and refresh, if I scroll down, I can see this bar, which of course I will need to change maybe the background color for, because it doesn't stand out much given my, white background, and the bar is white. The sticky bar is white. So it comes with the tabs on the left. You can scroll to the tabs, and then the add to cart to the right. So that's a cool feature. You never basically miss the main important call to action on the single product page. So we need to enable this for sure, because pages will be long, and people, once they get to the bottom of the single product page, they will not be able to find the add to cart again. So it would be nice to
Exactly. This really kind of comes into its own when you have a long product description. So if you have lots of detail, lots of content there, you realize there's a lot of scrolling down before you get to reviews. So you want to always have an add to cart viewable on screen at all time. So it's on desktop and it's on mobile as well. It sticks to the bottom of the screen on mobile. So you'll always have a quick way to add a product to the cart. The one other option in the sticky add to cart is the collapse tabs option, or the expand tabs option. So what this does is it does away with WooCommerce's default tabbing, and it basically just puts the content underneath each other in a much more straightforward manner.
So it's like an exploded view.
Exactly.
Instead of tabs, which are these two, and if I refresh, okay, they will be showing, the gallery first, the description afterwards, and the reviews right below. So it's not any longer a tabbed view, but instead you see all the content at once, right?
Exactly. And there is evidence to show that although Google has said they don't discriminate against content that's hidden away in tabs, there's other evidence which shows that they still kind of do. I mean, I think there can be SEO benefits in ensuring that all content is visible on the screen at all times and not hidden. It's basically displayed none inside a tab, which, it's debatable whether that's a good idea. I do think displaying all the content in a straightforward manner is a better approach.
Okay, that's super, super helpful. Excellent. Stock meter done, sticky add to cart done, gallery done. What about product badges? So would that be for the shop page?
Yeah, so the product badges will be for the shop page or for the category pages or for the listings pages. So this, again, allows you basically to add a little badge with a little label on specific products. So you might want to display something specific on new products or on products that have something unique about it. Exactly, early bird, and you can assign it.
Let's see if I can add an early bird badge to the early bird ticket. We want to show on catalog, on product pages, and save changes. Product pages would be the single product page.
Yes.
Let me refresh. Oh, really cool. So that's already showing here. Of course, I need to customize the colors.
You can do that.
If I go to the tickets category, perfect. I get my early bird badge right below the sales discount badge and stuff like that. So that's really handy. And you have, as you can see, a lot of conditional work that you can do. So you can put it on a single specific product or specific categories, tags, brands, and so on. So it's really handy. You can also, I guess, have multiple badges per product, right? So if I add a new product badge in here, and I call it whatever, and I give it this time a black background, and I say all products, and I save the whatever badge is showing on all products, including the one that is already featuring the first early bird badge. So that's kind of cool. You can make the most of these badges, especially if they're on sale, if they're new, if they're expiring soon, or for example, if my attendee standard ticket is available soon. So I don't need to put it in the product title. I can put it in a badge saying to be released on September.
Good use of it. Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't probably use too many badges on these things. It can be a little bit too busy, but yeah, exactly. It can be used for that. All right. That's a good use case.
Exactly. Perfect. So, trying to basically make a certain product stand out with these badges. Perfect.